Named the 2015 MVC Softball Player of the Year, Megan Stone has finished her career with 16 single-season records at Indiana State, culminating with the Sycamores winning the MVC tournament last year and a win in the NCAA Regionals. Well, now she's still part of the Sycamore program as an assistant coach. And here to talk more with that with me, we welcome in Indiana State softball assistant coach and last year's Missouri Valley Conference Softball Player of the Year, Megan Stone. Megan, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you, Derek?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for taking time out of your schedule for hopping on Skype and chatting with me. It's obviously you guys have had some fall games under your belt, but I'm just sort of curious. We don't see it too often where our student athletes go from 1 year on the playing field and being player of the year, and all of a sudden the next year they're the assistant coach. So what's that transition been like for you so far?
It's been a learning process. It's definitely been a cool learning process. I also obviously seen the student athlete perspective of everything and going out there and playing ball, and now seeing the coaching aspect of it all, and seeing a different view of things. Actually, getting to evaluate the student athletes and how they perform and how we can make them better as we keep going.
I'm sort of curious, what led to the decision to become a coach for you? Is that something you always wanted to do, as a student athlete? What sort of was the thinking of becoming a coach for you?
Honestly, I didn't know. I already had a job, but it's one I'm still doing now. But it was one of those things. I loved softball, and Coach, he came up to me and he was like, "You have the same standard, our standard, and we want to keep this program going in the right direction. Do you want to continue the legacy of attitude, effort, hustle, defense, and toughness?" And I said, "I'd love to." It wasn't even a second guess. I was really excited, because I thought, how can we keep improving Sycamore softball?
Now, you guys have had some fall games under your belt the last few days. I guess that's got to be a good opportunity for you to sort of get your coaching legs underneath you. What's it been like to see these games now from the dugout?
Yeah, and when you were in, playing, it was one of those things you had to focus on what can Megan Stone do to help improve our team. Now, as a coach, you're thinking, what can this person do? What can this person, you're not thinking of just one person, you're thinking of the whole entire team, or what's going to work well together. And right now, I'm observing, I'm watching Coach Bauman and Coach Just do their thing and really seeing what I can contribute. And hopefully I can just do the little things right now until I start learning more and going from there.
I got to imagine that coming off being a player on the team last year, obviously they're student athletes returning from last year's team that very well because you're in the locker room with them, you're still there.
Yeah.
And now you've got the insight of their skills and how to bring that out of them. There's got to be an extra benefit of being able to help motivate the young ladies when you know that they have skills and abilities that they showed last year. Now that you're coaching and say, hey, go out there, you can do this. There's got to be something extra there that these girls look to you and say, she's got our back. She knows what we're capable of, I think, right?
Yeah, and it's an advantage because I do know most of the girls, and it's nice that if they do need someone to talk to or figure things out, or like, hey, remember what I did last year? How can I find that niche again? And it's nice to know, hey, I remember that. How let's go back to that and then work from there.
Cool. Let's go back to last year now.
Okay.
At that stretch towards the end of the year, you guys qualify for the conference tournament. You guys didn't win the conference tournament. Then you get to the NCAAs and you get a win in the regionals. How fun was all of that last year?
Oh, it was awesome. No words can describe how cool it was to go in and just to have fun. We made it, and how can we set that standard? Okay, let's win this game. All right, now let's win this game, and I think we were all just enjoying it as we went. Everybody, from the people in the dugout, from the people in the stands, to the people out on the field, like we just had a ball.
All right, well, to wrap it up here, I've got something that I call my Fast Five.
Okay.
I've got 5 questions for you. I want you to just give me the first answer you can think of, all right?
Okay.
All right. If a movie were made about your life, who would play the lead role?
Megan Stone.
All right, play yourself. I like that. If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
To give someone positive energy.
All
I
right.
think sometimes that's the hardest thing to give someone especially when things are going down. How can you just like give them that boost of positive energy so they're ready to go?
All right. You're hosting 3 people for dinner. They can be alive or past or alive.
Okay.
Who would you invite for dinner?
I would have to say Luke Bryan would be one of mine. He's like my number one country singer. I would have to invite my roommate, Coach Dust, and my boyfriend, Sean Benaya.
All right. What song best describes your work ethic?
There's a lot.
It can be multiple. I'll take
Okay.
multiple.
Just what song?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know what songs it could be. Any song.
Did I stump you?
International Harvester.
Okay.
Because, it may not, it's the dirty hard work that a lot of people don't see, but you got to do it in order to make it work.
All right. Final question.
Okay.
You've been given the opportunity to start a business, any business. What
Okay.
kind of business do you start?
A sport performance business for athletes, young athletes of all ages, to help mold them into being the best that they can be. And I think just from my experience, I would have loved to have that, and I had a great support system when I was younger, but to have that speed and agility aspect when I was younger, I can only imagine what would have happened later on, so how can I help little kids do that as well?
All right, very cool. Well, Megan, thanks again so much for taking time, and good luck. I guess you guys have one more fall game, a home game this week?
Yes, we do. Yes, Thursday, October 1st at 5 p.m.
All right, well, good luck with that. We'll see you guys on the field in the spring, and all the best in the new line of work for you as a coach, and we'll see you out there in the field.
Okay, thank you so much, Derek.